right, well, it's morning 4, 3, 4, one of those here in South Dakota, and it's we got some rain last night, and it's just kind of quit this morning. We got ourselves a South Dakota traffic jam here. Ciao, mama. There was 2 nice muley bucks that we saw on this road last night, so we're like, we'll just drive through here and see if we can see them. Well, I found one of them, and now we got to figure out how to try to stalk them on this nice, dreary, misty day. They're bedded in the wide open on a knob that it's going to be pretty tough to get up close to them, but the problem is we could go in way closer, like right where we're at right now, but there's a private chunk that kind of use out, so we have to use the public stuff, which makes us have to go even further. So we got them pinned on hunt stand. We're pretty confident that we dropped a pin right on them, and that's going to basically be our saver, because we're going to have to crosswind to get to them, and hopefully slip up over the knob, and hopefully he's in bow range. All right, so I just talked to Zach. They're gonna probably come over to where we glassed him from on the road, and just keep an eye on the area. Let us know if he gets up and moves or something. And then we're gonna start this Jon. And like I said, it's a little longer than what it could have been if there wasn't that private land between, but we got about a 2-mile ride. I wish it was a ride. 2-mile walk in there, and we're gonna get hoofing it. We ate a pork chop real quick, so we got fueled up. We got a little bit of that pre-workout in us, so we're feeling pretty fired up to run for 2 miles and then scare the crap out of this thing. Ready?
It's the most nerve-wracking thing as a male to do.
All right, so we're making our move on that big one, and we stumbled upon 4 other mule deer that just bedded down here. There's 4, they're all bucks. There's 2 that, you know, I would shoot. I wish I almost didn't see that bigger one, because I'd probably be going after these ones right now. But like, we're in a really, like, came in pickle, because I came in saying I want to be an opportunistic hunter, right? And now we're actually in deer. And now I'm like kind of getting a little picky, which I shouldn't be, but I am. We got a really big whitetail and then a really big mule deer that we got a pretty good plan on. And then these like good mule deer just like, hey Jon, here I am. We've been looking for him for 3 days, and now they're like, oh hey, I'll play with you now that you made up your mind on other stuff. But anyways, the problem is we can't cut this fence because it's private, so we got to walk down past them. If we get down to that corner of the fence and they're still bedded there, we might try them. I don't know. They're bedded right over there. I don't know if we're going to sneak by them or not. We're just going to hug this backside. I mean, they looked at us forever and didn't care, so I think if we kind of just nonchalant, like, all right, guys, maybe they'll stay. They might stay. All right, it's 10:15 now. We've made it probably about 2 miles into here, bumping a bunch of mule deer. I mean, this bottom is absolutely loaded with them. That buck, we're pretty sure he's up over this knob, and then there's a little finger knob that comes out. So we're just basically trying to play our wind, so it's just offset of them enough. I'm hoping that we can get right up over that knob and be in shooting distance, or let's just aim right. What do you think? We're going to basically just kind of do what we were originally planning and just play the wind as we go up over that top. And just creep until we can see him. Let's drop down and come back around.
Oh, they're out. They're out.
What's that? No, they smelled us for sure. You can't have your first one go right. Yeah, no, it's not. Here, let me do an interview. So, I'm guessing that they got our wind. The wind's kind of like up on this top. It's going like this. They're in a good spot. I think it probably just pulled up over. Yeah, see, look at that. See that? Yeah. They won. Stalk won in South Dakota. It was just about a 3-miler. Our wind, once we got up here, was just consistent the entire time. But if you shot one on your first stalk, that would be pretty stupid. They went, just bounded up over the hill, so now we gotta do our walk out. Luckily, Zach and the guys were watching us, so hopefully we can just walk to their truck and then they can give us a ride. We'll see. I don't know what the rest of the day will bring. Lots of deer through this valley, though, that's for sure. I just think it's going to be tough with this weather, getting close to them with the clouds and stuff. It's just wide open. We learned a lot just walking through here. We just got to get our boots on the ground and go and get in these drainages, find them, shoot one. Game over. Should chase the ones that were only a quarter mile from the truck.
Ew. That one smells like mothballs and gasoline. That should work. Alright, so we're on the other side of where we were this morning. Jake and I actually scouted this side a couple days ago and found some sign, but not a whole lot. But Zach and other Jake glassed it this morning, and they got one of the bucks we saw the other night bedded right below them off the face of this bluff. So decent buck. I'd be more than happy to shoot him. We saw him the other night. I said I'd shoot him the other night, so here we are today, and hopefully we can shoot him today. We got some crazy wind, so we're gonna try and slip down there and maybe get an arrow on him. Should be fun. I'm burping up all my water right now, so oh. Just got it coming out all hands, I suppose. We got a couple hours to mess around before hopefully we can make something happen tonight, but let's get ripping.
Getting good. She's getting good. This will bring us good luck.
That'd be sick.
Do it. You can do it.
You guys should both go. Let's crack both of them.
You think we'd go 3 deep in there? We'll just do it 1, 2, 3 and sit up and be like duck hunting.
Oh, don't. Not for yourself. Not for your life. It's bad for your life. Oh, it's not good. Oh, rest in peace.
Is he ready? He can't see us right now. The only spot he might is that once this other knoll ends up.
You did. Hey, you really. Look how close you were to him, John.
Yeah. I was just, I don't know if I went too fast, but I was just like.
Did you understand what I was trying to say?
I couldn't tell if you were saying he stood up or for me to start standing up.
I was trying to say he stood up. Dude, I could just see his tines in that tree.
Where'd the other one go?
I don't know. I mean, it could still just be right there, to be honest. I don't know. Dang, dude.
I mean, I was right there.
I mean,
What screwed me up when I got up was this. I hit my everything on there, and then I get a crack shot.
Yeah. Oh, dude. When he bounded, though, he was 25 pounds.
If you would have stopped right there for 1 or 2 more seconds.
What happened? Because you got drawn, didn't you, when he was still stopped?
I was, yeah. So I was right here, and you can see where I was laying. I'm not gonna lay down again because my legs are cramping bad. But when you said draw, I like stood up and got like, I hit all this stuff.
Yeah,
And it kind of like funked up my, it's pretty much.
I don't really know what happened, John, to be honest. I don't know.
It might have been too close.
Yeah.
That you just got something.
But I don't know that we could have been any further. Is the bad part.
I wouldn't have had anything through there. I think this was the right move. It was just.
Dude, hey, honestly, dude, I'm not just saying.
Appreciate it.
Like, you were 15 yards from a buck, so what do you say?
Yeah.
That was sweet.
Yeah.
And dude, the way you moved with that wind is like, that's a natural doing that. You did everything perfect,
Right.
except for.
Just didn't get him.
Honestly, I don't really know what. The only thing that I maybe wish would have happened is if you would have stayed there a few more seconds.
Right here?
No,
Or-
with me.
Yeah.
Because once I saw him,
Right.
then I could have explained exactly where he was, and you would have known exactly where to be looking. Because like, you might have even been able to get. I mean, I'm sure you could have. If from here, had you just been like this,
Right. I would have seen him.
I think you probably would have saw his tines. Because I could, all of a sudden, dude, the lighting switched. And it was just like
glowing.
tine, just glowing. I mean, it wasn't easy to see. Even once I did see him,
Yeah.
I'd lose track of him.
At a time where I like could zone in and be like, I'm gonna kill, like this thing's dead,
Yeah.
right? And then
That-
he runs away.
But you felt like.
I felt like, yeah, like just in that zone to get until I got leg cramps. The leg cramps kind of took me out, and then I had to get back in after a quick little hamstring massage.
Yeah, you did. You really. Once you're at this point,
Yeah, it's like, yeah.
you got
won.
him. Yeah.
But,
So should
yeah,
we go?
didn't feel like walking them out anyways. I feel the same way with turkeys. It's that
Yeah.
gets them. But if you like, in that scenario, maybe I should have just like. So it was just kind of like, wait a minute, what are you?
Yep.
You know what I mean? But it's like that quick jerk. It's just like.
Did you
turkeys,
quick
like,
jerk? I couldn't see.
When you said draw, I rushed for sure because I thought he was like.
Could you see him jump out of there?
So the problem was I was on my stomach when you were saying draw, and then like I did a shift up to my knees and like drew as I was standing up, you know. But once I hit this stuff, I like
Yeah.
tried to swing out of it. That was a freaking blast.
Look how close we were, man. I mean, I don't even know if this
I
does
think-
it justice, but. I doubt he saw anything.
I think he just had one of them conspiracy theories called that sixth sense.
I think
He was going to get one flung over 3 feet over his back.
we were there for 10, 20 minutes at least. Probably
I
20
mean, it took
minutes.
me 3 minutes to get out of the cramp zone.
Yeah.
At least.
So I bet we were there for 20, 25 minutes. I mean, at that point, he might have heard enough too that he's like, okay, I
Something
need to
funky's
stand
going
up.
on in there.
Right. Well, let's go see what those guys have to say.
Good. All right, well, we just had that. Probably should put this on the right way. That stalk. That was a lot of fun. Got real close to that one, but
That tree.
yeah, just down below us right now. But just didn't end up happening, which stinks, but still was pretty sweet to be that close to a whitetail on the ground and learned a lot. And I think we might be able to do it again. So Jake said he enjoyed watching it.
Heck yeah, I did.
It was cool. It was actually
2 bucks that we saw 2 nights ago when we first saw this big one. That's the other thing, is those guys did see that big one. Some pheasant hunters came through here and bumped him up. And he went cooking to the northeast. So Jake and I are just gonna sit here. There's so many deer in this bottom, and so many, I think they saw like 10 or 11 bucks in here this afternoon before we got here. And you guys saw some more while we were stalking that deer. So we're gonna just kind of hang out here and see what comes back out to this bottom. We should be able to see where they're going out to that ag field too. Our plan was to hunt on that other side this evening, but that took, it's almost 5 o'clock now, so that took time, and then those pheasant hunters came through and bumped a bunch of stuff. So we're just gonna see what happens this evening. I mean, we get another situation like that, we're feeling pretty confident. So that was a good confidence builder. I've never really stalked stuff before, so to be 15 yards from one makes you feel a little better that you can do it. Plus, I had Zach with me, which was helping me along the way, and these guys spotting up top, which really helps build your confidence. So we still got a couple more days in South Dakota. Hopefully we can bring you a kill from either us or Zach or Jake. It's been a blast so far. If you guys are liking this content, please like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot, and lets us keep going to do these cool trips. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one, hopefully with a dead buck. I don't know which one's closer.